Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Premier League predictions. We are up to week 18 and I am going to be trying my best to predict every game for this match day. But there are a few games being postponed due to COVID outbreaks within a few teams. So the Man United one and Brighton may not go ahead, Leicester one may not go ahead, and the Tottenham one may not go ahead. And there's other clubs as well that could come in and say that they can't play. But as of now, I'm going to be doing the full 10 matchups. 20 teams are playing, and we're going to start off with Manchester United against Brighton. Manchester United didn't play their last game, as it was postponed. But they're at Old Trafford in this one. They are against Brighton, who did play last time out. A very narrow 1-0 defeat to Wolverhampton Wanderers. And I thought Brighton deserved a draw out of that one. I said that they would draw the game. And Brighton had so many opportunities to make that 1-1 at the end. And they couldn't find the equaliser. They're coming to Old Trafford in this game, so I think it'll be a pretty tough game for them. I know most of their results this season have been draws, but I do think they'll lose this one. I think it'll be very close, even though United are at Old Trafford. You may expect maybe a bit of a thrashing, like Man City did to Wolves. Leeds. We'll come on to them in a moment's time. But I think it'll be a very narrow 1-0 victory for the Red Devils in this one. Let's move on now to Aston Villa against Burnley. And Aston Villa beating Norwich away 2-0 last time out, and the Burnley game was cancelled. I think it'll be another very tight game here. Villa Park, they're at home in this one. Steven Gerrard's defence, pretty hard to get past at the moment. Same really with Burnley. They've got a very good defence as well. Burnley didn't play last time out because of postponement. As I said before, I think it'll be another very narrow 1-0 scoreline, and I'll say Aston Villa are going to just win this one. Next up is Southampton against Brentford, where Southampton got a 2-2 draw with Crystal Palace away from home. It was it was a good few minutes that for Southampton, scoring 2 goals just before half time after going a goal behind. They couldn't keep the 3 points. They had to settle for a draw in the end. But Crystal Palace, both teams play very well. Thought Crystal Palace maybe just deserved to win it, but Southampton, they did well to come away with the point. Brentford didn't play. I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory to Southampton in this one. I think Southampton at home, they're starting to pick up some form. Got a few draws lately. I think they'll get a win in this one. They're against Brentford, who can concede a few goals away from home. And I think they'll lose this game against Southampton, to be honest. 2-1. Moving on to Watford against Crystal Palace. Watford, they didn't play last time. Lots of postponement games. So hopefully all these will go ahead. But Watford against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace only picking up the draw, as I said before, against Southampton. I think they'll want to get a win. Watford's run of form, absolutely horrible. Losing to Brentford, losing to Man City, losing to Chelsea, losing to Leicester. May let them off with those 3. Beat Man United, but that was when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was still here. Losing to Arsenal and losing to Southampton. It's just really a horrible run of form for Watford, and I think they're going to get another loss on there. I do think they'll get a goal. They're at home here. They somehow managed to find some goals at home, but I do think Crystal Palace will be hungry for goals in this game, and I think they'll get 3 in this game, and it'll be a 3-1 away victory for Crystal Palace. Next up is West Ham against Norwich, where they had a good start under Dean Smith, but it will never last. And 3 defeats on the bounce for Norwich. It's not really going to get any easier for them because West Ham are currently 5th place in the Premier League, I do believe, just in that Europa League spot after Arsenal winning last night. But West Ham, they lost. After Arsenal beating West Ham. Yeah, it was the Arsenal game, I just realised. Arsenal won 2-0. West Ham lost to Arsenal, yeah. But I do think that West Ham are going to be too strong for Norwich City. They're at home in this game. I know Dean Smith for Norwich is trying to keep the goals out, conceding 2 to Villa, 1 to United, which was very impressive. Did lose 3-0 to Tottenham. I feel like after last game when West Ham beat Chelsea 3-2 at home, I know they drew 0-0 with Burnley, that was away from home, and then they lost 2-0 as well. So they've not scored in their last 2 games, but they were away games. They're back at the London Stadium. I think it's going to be a brilliant scoreline. I don't think Norwich will find one, and I'm going to go West Ham 4, Norwich 0. I just got a feeling that there's been so many high goal scoring games, and I think this is going to be a shock for a few people. Maybe they would say West Ham 2, Norwich 0, but I'm going to go for a 4-0 scoreline in this game. Okay, Leeds United against Arsenal. This is going to be a brilliant game. I've got to back Arsenal with their run of form lately. They've made it into the Champions League spot in the top 4. Will they be able to keep that spot before Christmas and pick up all 3 points away here? I think they may be able to, but when these two sides play, there's always going to be a really good game. It could end a draw. I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go Leeds 2, Arsenal 2. Leeds United got absolutely battered by Man City 7-0. In this game, I think it's got to change. They're at home. I don't know. I think maybe Rafinha will be able to get on the score sheet, and maybe another Leeds player, maybe a Rafinha brace. But I don't know. I just feel Leeds will be able to get some goals from somewhere to get a point in this game, and I think it'll be a very good game. So 2-2. Also, quick mention for Arsenal. Don't know whether Aubameyang will be playing or not after he's got his captain armband taken off him. Lacazette was the captain for the West Ham game. Loads of goals really for Arsenal as well. Loads of good players. Lacazette, Ødegaard could step up for Arsenal, get a goal. Smith Rowe, Saka, some young Arsenal players there that could also get a goal, and really anyone could get a goal. Any of the defenders coming up from a corner. But we're going to move on now to Everton and Leicester City, where Everton still got a pretty run of form. They lost to Crystal Palace 3-1, but they haven't played yet. They are going to be playing tonight against Chelsea, so their game hasn't been postponed. It's just because they're kicking off on a Thursday night kickoff, and there's not many days to upload this prediction video. So Everton playing tonight. Leicester City also playing tonight. They're playing Tottenham. But I think that Everton are at home this game, and I think they'll be able to find a goal, but I do think they will lose this game. Leicester City away from home. They've got some few good results here. Mainly all of their victories coming from home though, but I do think they'll get an away victory in this game. I know they can score goals. They started to show that they can score quite a few goals per game, and I'll go for a 2-1 victory to Leicester. I do think it'll be a very close game, but I'll go for the Leicester victory in this game. Wolverhampton Wanderers against Chelsea. Chelsea playing tonight, as I said before. They're playing Everton, but Wolverhampton Wanderers, they got the 1-0 victory away at Brighton last night, and I don't think they'll be able to score against Chelsea. I'm just going to put that there. But Wolves' defence, only conceding 1 to Liverpool, only conceding 1 to Man City, which was a penalty that they conceded late on, and also the goal that they conceded against Liverpool was in the 90th minute, where Divock Origi scored that late winner for Liverpool. I think it'll be a narrow 1-0 victory here. Wolves against the top teams, very impressive. They're doing well themselves, currently sat in around 8th place, I do believe. And I don't think they'll pick up any results here that would help them in the league table, but knowing that you can defend against top teams like that can put 7 past Leeds is really impressive by Wolves. So I'll go for a narrow 1-0 victory to Chelsea. I've got to back Chelsea, but I think it'll be very tough for Chelsea to break them down. Also, Chelsea themselves have got a good defence. Rudiger in there, Thiago Silva, Reece James, Ben Chilwell. But they've been struggling a few, like conceding 2 to Leeds, losing to West Ham, conceding 3 to them. There could be a goals in this one. Wolves could actually find a goal. It may even end a draw, which, when you see these two sides, you won't really think of a draw. You're going to think Chelsea all day long. But I'll say Chelsea victory. Okay, moving on to Newcastle against Man City. Look at that run of form. Only 2 defeats so far this season. We don't really need to talk much about this game. I don't think it'll be as much as a thrashing as Man City did to Leeds. They are away in this game. They're not at the Etihad where they normally get their high goal games. But I think it'll be a nice, comfortable 3-0 victory for Man City, not 2-0. I'll go 3-0 Man City in this game. Okay, let's quickly move on to the final game of this week. And it's going to be a good game. Tottenham against Liverpool. You think of it as a good game. I can only see one winner in this one, though, really. Tottenham's game, quite a few games postponed for Tottenham. Their game is tonight against Leicester, but they are quite a few games behind also because of COVID outbreaks. So it'd be interesting to see if this one will be played in London in this one. So maybe a good chance that this could be postponed as well. But let's hope it's not, because there's 2 very good sides here, and it'll be a good game. As I said, I can only pick one winner in this one. Beating Norwich 3-0 in their last game, beating Brentford 2-0, beating Leeds United 2-1. 3 pretty easy games there for Tottenham, I would like to say, in the last 3. Liverpool 1-0 Villa, 1-0 Wolves. Liverpool only scoring 1 goal against a side that concedes not many at all. So Liverpool maybe struggling a few of their last games. I feel like it'll be easier this game because Tottenham will be more attacking than they are defensive. See, the problem is with like your Burnley and Wolves, and Aston Villa, but they are scoring as well, Aston Villa. But when you have a look at like Wolves and Burnley, they just really focus so much on the defending, and they're not really same with Brighton as well. Not conceding lots of goals, but they're not scoring as well, and they keep on losing, but very narrowly as well. Draws and losses very narrow, like only conceding like 1-1s or 1-0s or 0-0s. But I do think Liverpool will be able to get 2 in this game, despite only getting 1 in their previous 2. The Liverpool side is top class, and I think they'll get a 2-0 victory away from home in this game. I don't think Tottenham will be able to game Tottenham, and even though, as I said, it's 2 big teams in a big game, I think there will only be the 1 winner, and I'm going to back Liverpool. So that is going to be it for my Premier League predictions for week 18, I do believe, week 18. And yeah, please do leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already, and I will see you all next time. Bye.